Okay, this is basically reviewing the automatic transmission thermostat that resides inside the expansion tank on a BMW 330i E46, and it actually mounts into a valve, and then the expansion tank sits and encloses this entire unit. Now, what I was saying originally in the other previous video is that what I'm thinking, or what I think causes the expansion tank failure that we hear a lot about, is because of this unit. What I think happens is there's a spring that sits here, and this valve control sits inside of that, and then all of that is covered up by this little socket here. And this little plastic socket is held in place by two little tabs here and here, but as you can see, it's completely gone. Now, what happened was, when I originally removed the expansion tank, I found that this thermostat unit was kind of cockeyed, just slightly, like so. It was loose. I could actually move it, wiggle it side to side, which is not supposed to happen. And what I think happened is, after so many miles on the vehicle, this part actually breaks, just ever so slightly. It breaks a little bit, like so, and it prevents the fluid or hot coolant from moving as it should through the system. And what happens is it builds up pressure inside the expansion tank, which then causes it, apparently there's a known failure area which is on the seam, a corner of the expansion tank, and it caused a hairline fracture right about here, which I shown better in a previous video. But anyways, because of that, I think the thermostat is actually the initial cause of why the expansion tank breaks or fails, with the cracking and the bulging in some instances I've heard or read in forums. But anyhow, when I tried to remove it, obviously I pulled on this portion of the thermostat trying to remove it out of the socket, and the entire rest of the neck that held this cover in place broke off, and out came this valve controller and the springs. So anyhow, that's, I believe, what caused the initial leakage in my cooling system. And if I'm wrong, well, nonetheless, this had to be replaced along with a new expansion tank when I finally figured out where the leak was coming from. So hopefully this diagnosis helps someone in the future that may experience or had a hard time finding where their leak or the cause of the leak originally happened. And thank you for watching.